Hello, I'm Barbara Wood, and you're listening to Spain Property Insights from the Property Finders, independent buyers agents specializing in Spain. In this audio, I'm bringing together the threads from the Andalucía Story series so far, moving from the diversity of the region through its provinces and individual markets to the locations that ultimately matter to property buyers. The challenge in Andalucía, a region larger than several European countries, is moving from the big canvas of geographic, climatic, and economic diversity down through several layers to the fine detail of specific locations and ultimately properties. So when a buyer contacts us saying they want to buy in Andalucía and discuss starting a property search, that's nowhere near enough to get going. We know from our long experience that there's no single Andalucía property market, but it often comes as a surprise to buyers just entering the market to find out just how diverse the region is. For a deeper look at just how various these individual markets are, listen to the edition titled The Andalucía Story. The first layer to unravel is the provincial one. Andalucía has 8 of them, and combined they produce 20% of the entire Spanish property market. 4 of them have Mediterranean coastlines. 1 has both Mediterranean and Atlantic coasts. 1 has Atlantic only, and 3 have none. They're landlocked. This geographical reality alone makes for very diverse climates and therefore different property markets. Add in the topography of flat coastlines and mountainous interiors, including the highest point above sea level on the Spanish mainland, and almost desert-like dryness on one side and some of Spain's highest rainfall on the other. But getting down to the provincial level shows very clearly that just one province is in a league of its own. That's Málaga, with 25% of all transactions in Andalucía, of which 42% are overseas buyers. Málaga has become the engine of Andalucía's international property market, not by accident, but because it offers something more than one of the mildest and sunniest winter climates on the European mainland. Obviously, climate is a major part of the story, but it's far from the whole story. Mediterranean summers are great wherever you go. They're predictable and dependable with long sunny days and warm evenings guaranteed. But it's different in winter, and although many locations are just as sunny as Malaga's renowned Costa del Sol, they fail to bring in the same visitor numbers. Why the difference? In one word, it's golf. As the vast majority of Malaga's winter visitors never step onto a golf course, it's unlikely they appreciate the economic impact the golf industry has on the local economy. Just as much of the Mediterranean goes into hibernation after the summer high season, the golf high season is just getting going, with more than 700,000 golf tourists arriving in Andalucía between October and May, the vast majority choosing to stay somewhere in Málaga province. And that's great for everyone, not just golf visitors. The golfing economy sustains year-round flight schedules. It keeps hotels, restaurants, and other facilities that might otherwise close for the season open and buzzing year-round. Another level down moves us from the provincial to the municipal, and when we do, it's quite clear that even Málaga province is too diverse to be considered a single property market. There is one area above all that combines several characteristics that set it apart, and in which the concept of an enduring prime location is both visible and measurable. Just 3 of Malaga's 208 municipalities, that's Marbella, Estepona and Benavís, drive the engine of Andalucía's property market and are known collectively as the Golden Triangle. Together, they capture 25% of all property transactions in the province. A unique combination of climate, infrastructure and lifestyle underpins the area's appeal. Multiple prime characteristics are available within a relatively compact geography, a full spectrum of property types on the coasts and inland, excellent connectivity and infrastructure, year-round living and proven market resilience. Taken together, they support strong international demand from the widest range of buyers. They are all concentrated here to a degree not seen elsewhere in the region. The previous audios in the Andalucía Story series explore each of these layers in more detail, so depending where your interest lies, you can go deeper into the diversity of Andalucía, Malaga's dominance, the Golden Triangle, or the structural advantages behind its year-round market. My advice to buyers planning to enter the Andalucía property market is to decide first which Andalucía is right for them, and then treat the process as a series of steps leading to the best locations for their lifestyle priorities and budget. Understand the markets first, then home in on locations. Viewing specific properties should be the last step in the process. Think where before what. You've been listening to Spain Property Insights from the Property Finders. If you'd like to explore any of the individual markets and themes in more detail, the complete series is available alongside our market analysis, buyer guidance, videos, blogs and podcasts at www.thepropertyfinders.com. Thanks for listening.